Welcome back. How are we all doing? It's another episode of Where Robins Walk. On today's episode, we are talking about, is Fally now proven to be a complete waste of lots of money? What's wrong with Armstrong? We're, of course, previewing the next game as a trip to Deepdale is on the cards for these two. And we're going to ask them and you to vote for your October Player of the Month. And because it's Halloween, we're going to ask them to relegate 3 teams from this division. Who will they choose? Stick around to find out. Let's get straight into it, gentlemen. How are we, first of all, Liam? Sam, good?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good to have you back, Sam, from your holidays. You were at the Leeds game. What's your overall thoughts of it, Sam?
Yeah, I thought it was a battling performance. You know, at the start of the day, we would have definitely took a point against Leeds. I mean, they did dominate the game, but to come away with a point, it's happy days, really.
Yeah, it was Leeds fans weren't too happy with some time wasting. Liam, did you? You don't mind those dark arts, do you, in a game like that?
No, 100%. You've got to have an ugly side to your game. Can't always be nice and pretty. I don't know what Leeds fans were expecting us to roll over and let our bellies be scratched a little bit. Yeah. Fortunately, it doesn't work like that. So yeah, oh well, it's what it is.
A lovely tribute, of course, before the game as well to Theo. Yeah, very emotional. The emotional scenes. All right, let's go straight into our questions. Then Fally's coming in for a bit of stick, Sam. You've stuck by your man. He scored at Hull and it all looked good, didn't it? But is he now a waste of money?
Well, it's hard to decide at the moment. I mean, a lot of us have been calling for him to get minutes, and like yesterday when he come on, he looked completely lost. I think he's swapped himself for his twin brother or something at the moment.
What is it about him, Liam, that's driving people up the wall at the moment? Is it his energy? Is it his effort? Is it his first touch? Is it?
I mean, I think
work rate.
I think yesterday, the first 2 times I saw him touch the ball, he put out for a throw-in. I just think maybe he's coming for the money that we've spent on him. Maybe he thought he was going to be the man to play up front. And I think where he's having it's an adjustment period for him. He's come from abroad to come to quite a physical and fast-paced league. It's gonna take him a while to get going. I think I wouldn't call him a waste of money just yet, but I think he definitely needs to show more when he does get his chance.
Do you think he's had a fair chance, though, Sam? Do you think he's had a fair run yet?
To be fair, he hasn't had a decent run in the side, but then we don't know what goes on Monday to Friday at the training ground. I mean, obviously, he's not showing much effort in training because otherwise he'd be straight in that starting lineup.
Yeah. Let's have a look at some of what social media was saying. You can predict, obviously, that his name wasn't going down well. But Armstrong was another one as well. Let's read through these. Keith says, anyone wondering why Armstrong and MUYULU are not given minutes? There's your answer. Both look clueless. Who signed off the Fally signing for 3 million? Needs sacking immediately. And solid performance. Without you, we look clueless on how to attack. Armstrong and Fally need a rocket up their backsides. So it leads on to our next question then. What's wrong with Armstrong, Liam?
I think he doesn't like being on the bench. You can definitely see Welsh was given his chance, and I think he's grasped it with both hands at the moment. I think he's throwing his toys out of pram a little bit. You can see, again, when he come on yesterday, apart from that time when he picked up the ball in our he ran at the Leeds defence and got fouled, he didn't do nothing. His first touch was appalling. Then he misplaced. Every pass he was playing was misplaced. There was one scenario where him and Fally both just didn't move for the ball. If one of them had done, we'd have been through on goal. Been running it would have been 2-on-2 at the Leeds defence. So I think someone needs to just shake him. It's like, get your head out your backside, and we signed you for a reason. You need to start showing it.
Those sounds a little bit like QPR fans talking here. I'm sure they saw this side of him. Sam, what's your view on Armstrong at the moment?
Yeah, I think, as Liam said, he looks totally disinterested as coming on as a substitute player. I mean, you take the Stoke game, he come on, was it 3 offsides within a couple of minutes, didn't want to run for the ball. And other than one decent run yesterday, he just didn't look interested in the game.
Okay. Another person not looking interested is MUYULU. Let's have a look at some of this. Sarge says a decent defensive performance, but we ran out of legs. Second half, multiple injuries in the same position is a real worry, but 5 points from this week is 4 more than I thought we might get. CR says it's a good point, but we were sloppy in possession second half. MUYULU definitely has ability, but he looks really lazy. If that is addressed, he's going to struggle to get any starts. Excellent result. Defensively spot on. Well done, City. And I suppose after conceding 2 early goals to Stoke midweek, you must have been happy with the defensive performance, Liam, were you?
Yeah, definitely. I think the first 15, 20 minutes at Stoke, we were an absolute shambles. Every time they came forward, they looked like scoring. So yesterday I was a bit apprehensive of how Leeds would come at us, considering what Stoke did. And I thought, yeah, we were defensively, we were sound. They were always going to get chances, but we nullified them. Apart from Monto having one cleared off the line, they didn't really have. Max had to make a save from Dan James in the first half as well. But apart from that, they had no real clear-cut openings. So I think defensively, we were spot on. And even when, hats off to Naismith, I thought when he came on, he did all right. We went to a back three. Naismith, interestingly for me, was the central and the deeper of the three. McNally seemed to play off the left a little bit. But I thought Naismith did okay when he came on yesterday. I was a bit, when I saw his name come up from McCrorie, I thought, well, hang on, Dan James is going to have a field day here, but he did all right.
Okay. Sam?
Sorry, I didn't know the question. My internet dropped out a bit there.
Having internet problems. Your view of it defensively?
Yeah, I think, to be fair, yesterday they looked really strong. Up at Stoke for 15 minutes, they looked absolutely awful, and then they gelled as a unit. As Liam said, I was a bit apprehensive about Naismith coming on at centre back, but he done really well yesterday. And Viner, he gave the ball away in the first half, which almost cost a goal, but other than that, he played really well. And as your picture in the background, McNally, what a goal that would have been if that would have just dropped a yard lower and into the top corner. What a strike.
Okay. All right, give us your summary of the Leeds games below. Thank you both very much. Tanner took, I think, 30 seconds on average for every throw-in. Yesterday it was time wasting of the highest order, but good on you for that result. And we're building a bit of a fortress again, aren't we, at Ashton Gate? Not many teams are going to come there and pick up points. I mean, we're not getting many wins, are we, Liam? But draws are good enough at this moment in time.
Yeah, that's our best. We've had our best run at home for the last 10 years. But yeah, I think we have to start turning some of these draws into victories. You look at the games: Sheffield Wednesday, Coventry. Both games we could have easily have won at home. Those are the types of games we need to grind out results and win. Yes, okay, it's 7 unbeaten. We should be on a high from it. But on the flip side of the coin, 5 of them have been draws.
Yeah.
So okay. We're unbeaten, but it's one of them. It's nice to have that little run, but we need to win more games if we're serious about going higher in the league.
Okay. Well, if ever a game has got draw written all over it, it's the next one. It's a trip to Preston. Preston away to take on Paul Heckingbottom's side. Sam, you know what you're going to get here with Preston and under Heckingbottom, don't you? Attritional, very direct, lots of tackles. How do you see this one going? I mean, they took 4 points off you last year, did Preston. So straightforward.
No, I mean, away last season, it was one of probably the worst away performances I watched all season. But then the season before that, we got a nice little victory out there, and that was the first time in years I'd actually seen them win away to Preston. So we know what Preston's all about. Long ball, going to be physical, but hopefully now we've got some players who can deal with it, and we'll get a nice win out there Saturday.
Confident, Liam?
I have to admit, every time I've been up there, I've seen us draw. it'd be nice to come away. But Deepdale's not notoriously one that we do pick up many wins, as Sam just said. Again, away from home, I'd be happy with a point, but we need to start turning these draws into wins. So yeah, a 1-0 City win would be lovely.
Okay. All right then. October is over, nearly. So we're asking for your October player of the month. Sam, who are you putting forward this month? Liam. Liam, help us out. We've lost Sam again.
I would. It's a toss up between two for me. I think Jason Oates had a good month, and I think McNally's definitely grown into it. For me, it's between those pair.
Okay, and have we got Sam back? Let's check. Nope. We got you back, Sam.
Yeah, I think I'm back now.
Okay.
I'm going to throw this internet box out the window in a minute.
I think you should, yeah. Player of the month, Sam, we're asking.
Yeah. As Liam said, I think McNally's done really well. But I think after coming back from a long injury, playing out of position, I would give it to Ross McCrorie.
Okay, yeah, which we spoke about last week here, didn't we, Liam? How,
yeah. Well, I forgot about that one, to be fair. It's a shame he went off injured yesterday.
Absolutely. Yeah. Who gets your vote for Player of the Month? Drop it in the comments below. Thank you both very much. Enjoy your trip to Preston. Before we let you go, with it being Halloween, we want to cast some evil spells and give you the power to relegate the 3 teams in this division which you despise the most. So, Liam, who do you want to get rid of?
I'll go Leeds, Cardiff, Swansea.
Okay, that's pretty predictable. Sam?
I would agree with 2 of them. Definitely Cardiff and Swansea, and take Millwall down with them as well.
Oh, what's wrong with Millwall?
What's
done
right
any harm
with
to you? Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to ask it. We're asking this question to all 24 clubs, and apart from Swansea and Cardiff, I can't think anyone's going to choose Bristol City. You're probably the least offensive club in this league, aren't you?
I think Plymouth might say something different.
Oh, okay, right.
Possibly Oxford as well.
yeah, definitely Oxford with Manning.
I think everyone's got a bit of a soft spot for Bristol City. I think most neutrals would love to see just finally, you get out of this league. All right, what's your views on it? Drop comments below. Which 3 teams would you relegate if you had the power to? All right, thank you, you two. Enjoy your week. And we'll see you the other side of the Preston results. Cheers.